Part of this new season's energy is the season of giving. The season of giving. And we all have things that we can give in other ways besides money. And it is in the form of energy. And this has been a hard and yet such fruitful lesson for me. And I have decided to have this season of giving where if you need the energy work, but you can't afford it, I will give it to you pro bono, or you pay what you feel you can pay. You pay what you feel you can pay, or it's like a love donation. And the reason is because when I was in the hospital, a new friend had done that for me. And that helped me fill up my blood, in which it helped me heal and carried me for a week of healing and gave me so much more energy. And because of that, I was able to work again and to give back. And so if you need, and everybody needs healing right now, and not to do it alone, and not to feel shame about asking, or shame that you aren't making enough, and that you deny yourself of your own devotion, of your own self-care, I know it will come back to me in some way or another. So this is the season of giving. And in addition to this givingness, I'm going to be doing giveaways. So be sure that you are on our mailing list and join us on our social media so that we can all grow and expand. And there's this thing called the give economy, and I'm gonna choose to live in the give economy. I first learned about this in the book Braiding Sweetgrass. Braiding Sweetgrass. Even the old days, but in her community, there is this thing called the give community, the give economy, in which they share foods and the crops that they do, and everybody survives. A confession, I have been going to the food bank for food because times are really tough. And at first I was embarrassed about it, but you know what? When I go, I get quality food from like Sprouts, and its project is to actually save the food from being in the landfill. There should not be starving people. And it's also to feed families. And so I just take what I need because I only have me and my daughter, and the food has to be used within a week, if not just like that day or a couple days, because the grocery stores cannot sell it. And they have to get rid of it. And so they would just trash it. So here it is. I actually grab a little bit more where I make extra food for Bella's father, with my 74-year-old neighbor across the street that is lonely, and he has some health complications as well, and so I just deliver it to him. Then he one day just gave me $100. Denver, there's a lot of homeless people, and there are people on the street saying anything will help, and I give them bread. So then I was able to give in other ways with prayers, and somehow or another things circulate and miracles happen for me. Wrong, I have to make money. And if there is no money, there is no message. And so I'm very conscious of this, but how can I give in other ways that circulate energy? Because money is just an energy. And where can I see that instead of I'm not having enough, that I have plenty? And these are questions I want to ask you as well, because the Magi's and the Muses have really informed me that we are actually moving into a more giving community in other ways and resources. And because of this downturn, it's actually an evolution of finding new ways of new support and new community in which we all will thrive. So you only know the glory, you don't know the story. Did you know that Cheryl Stray, who wrote the book Wild, when it became a bestseller, she had like only $100 in her bank? And did you know that Hilary Swank, winner actress, couldn't afford to buy medicine for her condition? You only know the glory, you don't know the story. But as we share this, we can actually help each other. I know that I will extend and give in other ways to people, but I just didn't know that they needed help. So by just sharing, and that doesn't mean that you're a victim, but by just sharing, you can be creative and you can heal, and we can all heal our money stories.